So here we are on the brand new news feed. Okay, so let's talk through some of the key changes. First of all, we've got this little ticker bar over here on the right that's changing all the time, just as people are making comments, and this is the real-time ticker bar, which essentially I suppose is very Twitter-esque, and it's just letting you know what all of your friends are currently doing right now. Okay. Now this is, you're going to see actually that this ticker bar is actually quite intrinsic to the whole future development of Facebook. What Facebook are doing is that they are expanding what they call their open graph. So in other words, a year or so ago, what they did is they took Facebook off of Facebook and allowed you to place it on your websites through the use of social plugins. So the like button, the comments button, the activity stream, all of that kind of stuff. There's Neil Farley on Joe's timeline. Hello, Neil. So basically they took what was Facebook and they took it off of Facebook and allowed you to integrate it onto your websites, yep, so that people could now come to your websites and interact on your websites, and that interaction would show up on their walls and in their news feeds on Facebook. Okay, and that is called Open Graph, that allowing the Facebook to open itself up out to the website. What they announced with F8 on Thursday now, is it Thursday? Yeah. What they announced on Thursday was now this new sort of extension to the Open Graph, whereas before you could only like things or comment on things, which would show as a like or a comment on your page. Now what they've introduced is this ability to interact with things, okay? So now it's going to not just be about I like this, or I've friended this person. It's now going to be I am listening to this tune, or I am cooking this meal, or I ran this distance. Yeah, so all of a sudden they've introduced this kind of extra layer, if you like, which provides this extra interaction. Okay, this more of a connection between friends. Now where that's going to show is not anymore on your wall and your newsfeed. It's going to show in this little ticker. Okay, so it's going to show on here that people, because they want a kind of a more of a lightweight way of showing it. They don't. Let's say I used this example the other night. Actually, let's say I was really into cooking. To be fair, I'm not, but let's say I was, and that I had an app, okay, a cooking app that I had on my timeline, and I wanted to say I was plugging into that cooking app that I had cooked spaghetti bolognese tonight, and then tomorrow night I ticked a box that said I cooked Thai chicken curry, and you know, another night I ticked another box. The last thing you want to do is see in your news feed every night what I'm cooking. Quite frankly, it's, you know, it'd be very boring for you. So it's those kind of things that are going to show up in this little ticker bar. Now, what you can do is you can basically hover over the ticker bar, and it's going to bring up the actual post here, okay? And you can comment and do stuff. Oh, hello, we've got Giselle here who can't get access, apparently, to the website. I can see that from the ticker bar, you see. How do I get access? And I can look up here, I can just go through the ticker bar, and I can basically just hover over. Here we go, this is a good one. Look, Amber Rose Gallery is listening to Feedback by Janet Jackson on Spotify. Now, I haven't loaded Spotify as an app yet. I wanted to do that with you guys tonight. In fact, shall we do it right now? So basically what this means is I've hovered over Amber Rose's post here. She's listening to some music. If I click on that button now, if I already had the app, Spotify, then I would be able to listen to that tune straight away, well, you know, as I'm browsing Facebook. Okay? But I haven't got the app yet. This is the Spotify app. I could have gone it and got to the Spotify.com website and downloaded the app, but I'm going to do it straight from here, and I'm going to add this app to my timeline. Okay? So here we go. It's just loading, and I've got to allow it. So that may take a couple of minutes, or hopefully it will be very, very quick. Here we go. So it's just downloading this app now. It's going to be added to my timeline. It's going to say I've now got that app. And now, when I'm on Facebook, if I see down on that ticker bar, anybody happens to be listening to a little tune, okay, then I can listen to it. Here we go. feedback. There we go.
Give me a...
I don't know if you guys can hear that. Can you hear that or not? Yeah, can you hear that? No. Okay, alright, I'll turn that off. Basically, Janet Jackson is now currently playing in my ears, okay? So basically, that's really how it works. So let's just see, if I hover over now, can I just literally listen to it? Yes. So now what I've done, I don't even have to log into Spotify. I've literally just gone on now, and I'm now listening to Feedback by Janet Jackson. Okay, and what's going to happen is, because I've now downloaded the app, when I click and listen to Feedback, it's going to show up somewhere up here at some point. Joe Barnes is now listening to Feedback by Janet Jackson. Okay, so that's pretty much how it works. Okay, that's how the ticker bar works, and the apps that you're going to be putting on your timeline are going to work. Okay. And it really does work. I mean, it moves quick. That's the only challenge. It does move really, really quick. So if you are an app and you're somebody who uses an app, one of the key things is going to be exposure. Okay, you're going to need to, it's going to be quantity of people that use your app, because it does move really fast. But the other day, I was on Facebook, I was looking at things through the news feed, and it caught my eye that one of my friends was looking at some kind of scheduling software on Facebook, okay, and I immediately went over and had a look at the scheduling software to see if it was something that I wanted to look at. Okay, so it definitely works. Okay, so that's the ticker bar up over here on the right hand side. Very good question, Andre. The extended ticker bar to show on your site. Yes, you can. So, just give that a second to refresh. Coming back to this ticker bar here, okay? It's a little bit small, isn't it? Can't see it too much, or you can, I mean, there's plenty going on there. But if you do want to have a slightly bigger ticker bar and you do want to extend it, what you need to do is come down here to the left-hand side here. Can you all see that little box? Okay, just click on that box, and what that's going to do is it's going to move your ticker bar all the way over to the right-hand side of the page above your chat. Now what you can do is you can move this grey bar up and down, so you could have your chat bigger if you wanted your chat bigger, or you could move that down and you could have your ticker bar going all the way down the side of your page, all the way through. Okay, that's what you could do. And Andrew's just there on there saying, thank you to Joe for highlighting some of my posts on tonight's Social Networking Academy webinar. I am well chuffed. Alright guys, so no problem, Andrew. Lovely man, Andrew. So that's basically how you can do that. And then if you don't want it on the sidebar anymore and you'd rather it was back here, then right down the bottom on the right hand side there's this little arrow saying hide sidebar. So you'd simply click on hide sidebar, and that puts it straight back in to your main newsfeed. Okay, right, let me just have a look down my little list.